I'm out in the garden to do a little cleanup because I've been avoiding going out in the heat. So today I just tied up the zucchini. I don't think I'll use these cages again. I think you really do need to use a stake. I think I shared that once before because this just is too big of a space to tie it up in. I just tied up the one behind in the little corner here as well. This one is looking a little better. I don't think it gets as hot, so the plant material itself is much healthier than the other one. The garden has been less than stellar this year. Vegetable wise, I haven't gotten a lot of squash or tomatoes or eggplant this year. I think I shared this once before. The eggplant is recovering. I figured out that the problem was water. It wasn't getting enough water. It wasn't that it was getting too much, but not enough. But it has really recovered and is producing some nice sized vegetables now. I figured that out by buying these super cheap water moisture probes off of Amazon and just put the set we got around the yard to kind of check things that just weren't doing well. The yellow bell pepper never produced a single pepper. I do see the occasional flower and then they shrivel. There's one right there. I am not sure what the nutrition is missing in the plant or in the soil. Behind that is the Sweet 100, which tastes horrible. I'm not sure if it's the soil and maybe that's why this plant isn't doing well. Maybe it's companion planting and they don't like each other. I don't know, but it grew really tall, but every time I pick the fruit, I do not like it. So my plan is to take this guy out because I'm not enjoying it. I cut back a good portion of the Sweet 100 now. It's down to just a few major stalks. Well, the Sweet 100 is now gone and the basil has been unearthed and smelled gorgeous as I was ripping the tomato out. And now I realize that the Armenian cucumber had actually grown all the way over the trellis and started growing down this side. I weaved it into here so that it could start growing down this side. To be sure, I did pull off tomatoes as I was picking it apart and tested them, and they still tasted funky. There's like a weird twang in the flavor. Not sure if it's my soil or not, but I will amend and try again next year. Out of curiosity, does anybody else ever smell the faint scent of gasoline when they're working around tomato foliage? Is it like a thing or is it just me? The 3 additional cantaloupes are taking shape and the last one was really good, so I'm hoping this one will go, these 3 will go to full maturity so that we can really enjoy a full flavor of the cantaloupe. Another update is on my onions. I started these in the fall, which I thought was when I was supposed to start them for my area, but they never properly bulked up. The foliage started dying back really quickly, but you know, maybe this one might be 1.5 inches. I used some of them already, but there's very little material available for cooking. Overall, this didn't quite work out either this year, but I am going to give it a try again next year. Well, that does it for my time cleaning up the garden and sharing what I'm doing with you. Thank you for joining me for my garden journey, and I hope you have a great day.